Right guys, welcome back to Trials Fusion. Today we're going to be looking at the tracks I've created. I have done a tutorial on how to create your own tracks, like how to put all the events and stuff in. This video was suggested by JoshX413. He's actually the top of the leaderboards for both the tracks I've created, but I'm going to be showing you all the events and everything in my tracks. I'm going to show you Nighttime Forest. We're going to complete both tracks first, just so that you can see the embarrassing tracks I've made. They are pretty shit compared to some of the tracks that you see in the highest rated sections of the game. My tracks took a couple of hours to make, so I can't begin to imagine how long it would have taken other creators to make the tracks they make. So this is my very first track. There's not much to either of my tracks. So you start, they're both pitch black. I don't know why I make them black, it just seems to be more fun to me. So the first bit says be careful. Then you get dropped onto a platform, then it says loop. Come over the loop, it all lights up. And then you get Afterburner, it says Afterburner in the background, there's loads of rain at the end of the track. And then there's going to be fireworks. And the track ends. So the second track I made, which is still really basic, is called Nighttime Forest. I've got no idea why I even called it that, because it's not a nighttime forest, it's just a pitch black track. This one's a little bit more difficult, but when you start you're going to go over colourful rocks, then you're going to come to fog, then there's going to be green lights, and there's a couple of sound effects in this one as well. Then there's the rings of fire, and then you come down here without crashing, and there's loads of explosions. Then you come across loads of fireflies, and then after a couple of seconds it's the end of the track. Then when you drop down there's going to be a massive cloud of fire. So now we're going to go into the track editor and I'm going to show you exactly how I created the Nighttime Forest track. Right, so if you go to track management, load up the track. Marble Run, I did try creating a skill game, but it failed because I don't understand all the stuff that's involved with making a skill game. So Nighttime Forest. Right, so we're going to go to track settings, not choose bike. Go into track settings, you go to environment, we're going to change the time of day. And then right, at the start of the track, there is just a massive amount of boulders, like rocks, and there's just a couple of trees and then some shrubs at the back, and there's a little light in there somewhere. Then you have all the area triggers and all the events and stuff like that we spoke about in the other video on how to create a track. With all the invisible boulders and everything, you can see there this really small transparent bars. They're the neon lights, and then you've got the other boulders and stuff. You've got like spotlight sort of things above the track to light up the rocks a little bit more. Then you've got the pink fog, you've got the sound effect there. And then you come to this bit. As you get to this bit does flatten out, but you don't really notice it in the track because it's far too dark. Then you've got some more spotlights there. Then as you get to this bit, you've got all the events and stuff for the green lights either side of the driving line. Then you go up the hill, you've got the loop. Then you come down to here. You've got the ramp that's at about 30-degree angle sort of thing. And then here, this area trigger, if you fail it will create a sound. Then as you go up to this bit, this is all the rings of fire. And then you come down to here, there's another area trigger, this is all the explosions. Then you go over here, there's another area trigger that creates the retro game over sound when you fail. And then there's another area trigger that triggers all of the fireflies. Then you come to the end. I've put the end event in there with the area trigger so that it ends the track. Then you come down to here, you hit this massive area trigger here, and that's going to trigger all the fire right at the end of the track. So that is a basic rundown of all the stuff that's involved in my Nighttime Forest track. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leaving a like on the video is always appreciated. Leave your comments if you have any questions about the track, and also if you're new to the channel then subscribe for more content. Thank you for watching.